Welcome to Absurdia. We know who you are. Get ready for this. You'll be here with me, G, and my co-pilot, K, as we navigate death on the air. Live on the podcast for the first time, taking calls. We track down a man who ate his own hand. My friend Lenny Relentless takes on the Grim Reaper. And we ask for advice about what to do if you find a body under the floorboards. But first, we deliver the news.
This is Absurdia News. 2 children were killed in Lyon, France yesterday, when the video game they were playing rose up and revolted against the family, prompting calls for a review in that country of current video game ratings. The time is 11:10.
Are you drunk? Want pizza now? Pizza now. Pizza now.
$99.
Muerte, todos los días, timeshare.
You're listening to the ABC, the Absurdia Broadcasting Corporation.
All right, so we're going to be asking our listeners lots of questions.
Live on the air.
Nobody's done this before. We are taking calls live on the air.
So the first time ever in the podcast history, we're going to be asking our listeners questions live on the air. So when we ask you questions, give us answers.
And also, I've got a story to tell.
Wow. An added bonus right there. So questions, answers, and stories. That's what this podcast is all about.
I have a friend of mine.
Do you have friends?
I almost didn't. I'll tell you about a friend of mine who cheated death.
What an asshole.
The Grim Reaper was shortchanged.
Grim Reaper demoted.
To Unhappy Reaper. My mate met the Unhappy Reaper. It almost killed him. What are we doing, Kay? Why are we here? Why do we do this? Who are you?
Well, fundamentally, I live on the opposite side of the room.
Opposite side of the microphone.
The microphone, yeah. And there was a time we thought, hey, we should record this. We don't have any money. Yeah, so luckily podcasting allowed us to have a sketch show without any money.
So we marshaled our efforts.
We did nothing. Podcasting happened. Podcasting just appeared, and we were like,
Yes.
that might work. All right, well, this week on the program, we're going to ask listeners the question, are you for or against wearing masks in this pandemic that we live in right now?
Could get pretty heated.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So lines are open, so let's get to it. Tell us your opinion.
Yep.
Are you for or against?
Why don't we go to the phones? We'll see what our listeners think.
Due to a high volume of calls, we are currently assisting other callers. Please stay on the line. Please hang up now.
Hi, caller, are you there?
Hello? Hello?
Hello, and welcome to Absurdia. What is your name, caller?
Oh, hello.
So, I'll tell you about this strange message from him. He's a land property kind of handyman dude for fencing and cutting
Like-
down
Like
trees.
with
and
skinny
stuff.
swords? Is that what you're talking about?
On these cattle properties, he gets out there with full white regalia and mask and his épée, which is what you use in fencing.
Right, yeah.
And using his épée, he had to cut down this tree. And that didn't work, so he got out the chainsaw.
En garde, monsieur! Ha ha! Stabbing at the tree.
He had great practice. It was great practice for fencing with the tree. but the tree just didn't come down, and he was hired to do that.
Absurdia. 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 Absurdia.